Hey guys, Waterfowler41 here, and in today's video we're going to be doing arguably the largest upgrade to the Raptor yet. So we're going to be replacing the hood with a carbon fiber hood. So I announced a couple videos back that I'm sponsored by Extreme Online Store, and they sell a whole bunch of stuff for the Raptors that's all carbon fiber goodies. So lower grille trim, which we already replaced here, fenders, fender flares, hood, and then hood cowl. So in today's video we're going to be replacing the hood as well as the hood cowl with their carbon fiber products. Unfortunately, because of how big the hoods are, that hood is still inside in the box, but I do have the cowl here, so we can take a look at that real quick. It is glossy carbon. It's going to match that lower grille trim nicely. I went ahead and buffed everything as much as I could once I got it out of the box. I'll probably hit it with a few more, probably some more wax once I get it on the truck, but it is real carbon fiber, just like the lower grille trim. This portion of the hood mechanically attaches to the EOS hood, and we'll get to that point when we get there. But first thing we need to do in order to set ourselves up for the installation is we need to get the factory hood off, because there's a bunch of parts on the factory hood that we're going to have to swap over to the new hood. So let's get the hood off. Let's get it laying down here. I'll show you all the parts you need to pull off. We'll set those aside. We'll swap out hoods, and then we'll take a look at the new carbon fiber hood and do all the surgery right here. This is not a 100% bolt-on installation. It will bolt into the factory hood brackets, but in order to fit some of the hood accessories that we have here, we're going to need to drill a few holes in the EOS hood to make sure everything's fitting the right way. But it's nothing terrible. But if you're nervous around doing any sort of very minor body work like that one, definitely shop this project out. But again, this is super doable if you got a Dremel, a drill, and a little bit of patience. All right, when you are removing the hood, there is a 13mm nut on the top and bottom of the hood brackets, and that's the only thing holding the hood on. There's no hoses, wires, or anything like that for windshield wiper fluid or whatnot. So again, it's just two 13mm nuts on this side, two 13 on that side. Definitely get somebody to help you out. The hood is heavy, it's bulky, and you don't want to ruin it when you're taking it off. So I went ahead and loosened up everything. I'm gonna go get my wife, and then we're gonna pull the hood off the truck, get it swapped over to my little bed over here, and then we're going to start pulling some of the pieces off, and I'll show you what we're pulling off of that hood in a minute. All right, so now that our factory hood is off, let's take a look at a few things that need to come off of this hood and go on our EOS hood. First thing we need to remove is the latch here. So it's just two bolts here, one here, one here. This guy will pop right off. Then we're gonna unscrew these. These are really simple. You just twist them and they'll come off. I'm probably gonna mark them so I know, because these are also how you adjust the height of the front of the hood. If you twist them to the left, to the right, so twist them clockwise, it's going to lower the hood. If you twist them to the left, so counterclockwise, it's actually going to raise the front of the hood. Then we're going to need to pry off all of these push pins. So there's a bunch of these guys. And then we're going to pull this fiber panel off, as well as that continuity strip there. Then the last thing we're going to need to do is remove this, this, and this. These are just rubber push pins holding these guys in. So so plastic trim tools, and you'll be able to pop these guys off. So let's go ahead and get all of this stuff removed from this hood. We'll get this hood out of the way. We'll get our new hood in here, and I'll show you where we need to start cutting and drilling, because we're going to need to drill holes for all of these little pegs, as well as some slots for the back portion so it fits into the hood. All right, let's do just quick stock take here. So I have all the push pins out of this fiber board. It was an 8mm nut holding that continuity strap to the rest of the hood. All of that is done, so we can pull this guy out and remove him, because we need this with the new hood. Put him aside, and I just used plastic trim tools to pop those things off. It surprisingly was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. I really thought a lot of those push pins were going to wrestle me. Now, next thing we need to do is, well, the other thing I did is I removed all of the seals here. Very simple, just a smaller trim tool. Those are very simple. Last thing we need to do to the factory hood is remove this guy, and this should probably be two 8mm bolts as well. Once we remove that, then everything we need on the stock hood is off. We could put this guy away and go swap it out for the carbon fiber hood, and I'll start showing you where we need to start drilling. All right, so we got our carbon fiber hood in the garage ready to go to start swapping parts over to it. The first thing we need to do before we take any of the factory equipment, put it on the new hood, is we need to get that top cowl, or that top hood vent, mounted. Very simple. So the kit comes with some hardware. It's these threaded rods, and these threaded rods, here I got the nuts on it. And these threaded nuts, there's a bunch of nuts all along this panel. These threaded rods will thread into each of those nuts, and then these threaded rods will poke through already drilled holes on the hood so that you can go ahead and throw a washer on there as well as a nut to tighten everything down. Now, the other thing that I did is I added double stick tape here just to be on the safe side. I don't think we'll need it. There's plenty of mechanical fastening going on here, but I just think a nice bead of double stick VHB tape here is gonna, just give me peace of mind here. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this guy installed. Again, threaded rods come in the kit and they drop into already drilled holes. So the top 4 are gonna go here, 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 and here. And then the bottom 4 are gonna go into this hole, that one, and that one. And then each one has a washer and a nut that goes on the back side. Okay, so here's what the hood's gonna look like once the hood cowl is installed. It's just dropped into place for now. I'm just test fitting it one last time. The one thing I might end up doing is some of those threaded rods, particularly the ones, where is it, on the front, I believe? The ones on the front are a little long, so I might trim those just so there's just enough thread to get the nut on there, but not enough that it's gonna push on that fiber panel, whatever the hell that is, that goes in the bottom side of the hood thing there. So let's go ahead and get this guy installed into place. You can see once you line up the screws, everything drops down and it does look super nice. But we got the double stick tape on there just for peace of mind. So all this is doing is basically threaded rods go through the hood, washer, nut on the other side, and it's gonna pull everything down, and that's as easy as it gets when installing the hood cowl portion of it. Then what we'll do is we'll flip the hood over, put some padding down there because now this stuff's gonna pop up. We'll put some padding down there, flip the hood over, and then we'll get all the factory stuff swapped over. We're gonna have to drill those holes for the fiberboard so we get those push pins in there, and then it's taking the hood and throwing it on the truck and seeing how good it looks on that azure blue that the Raptor came. All right, so I made the executive decision to go ahead and trim down a couple of the front little pegs here just so they clear the hood and not push on that fiberboard. So now we're ready to go to install this guy. All I'm gonna do is wipe down this edge here real quick with isopropyl just to make sure I have a nice clean edge for the tape to stick to. And then it's as simple as pulling the backing off here, dropping this guy down, and then reaching up underneath and getting a washer and nut on each of these threaded rods, and then just tightening everything down. Doesn't need to be crazy tight, just enough to pull everything nice and flat and flush. All right, so the hood cowl is mounted. You can see up underneath, you got your 2 bolts there on the threaded rods, and then deep down in these recessed holes, you got our other front ones, and then you got your rear 4 ones. Now, there are 4 caps on the factory hood. I think I'm gonna go grab those just to cap these off, just to give it a nice finished look. So now the next thing we're gonna do is go ahead and attach those front 3 seals as well as the front latch. That way we could then focus on the hard part, which is drilling the holes for the fiberboard. But let's get those seals and that hoop for the latch installed, and then take a look at what our game plan is for the fiber. Okay, so we got all of our hardware and our seals and everything that bolts to the hood in place. Now what we're gonna do is focus on that fiberboard. Like I said, we're gonna have to drill our own holes in order to make this guy fit. So what I did is I just went ahead and dropped it down, lined it up as best as I can with where I think it's gonna go, and then I'm just gonna use a marker to draw a hole in each of the spots where these pins are gonna go. So what you can do is take a drill bit and make sure the drill bit is just a bit smaller than this, or take that drill bit and go size it up on your factory hood. Just make sure that the drill bit fits inside the factory hood holes. If it does, then it'll be perfect for drilling the holes here, because these fit perfect in those holes there. Then once we get those holes drilled, this will just pop right in there and it'll look nice and factory. Then from there, we can focus on getting this guy reinstalled in the truck. Super simple project. Again, just take your time. Carbon fiber is kind of fragile stuff. If you push too hard, you don't need to crank down on any of the bolts here, just tight enough that it holds everything in place. But just be patient, take your time with everything, and everything should work out perfectly fine. All right, I'll say what I think is probably the hardest part of the whole install is done. So we went ahead and drilled all our holes. I'm gonna get a vacuum, clean up everything. Be super careful. You're drilling in a fiberglass. Once it goes in, it's gonna pop all the way through if you're not careful with the drill, and you don't wanna pierce that outer shell, which is your carbon fiber layer. So you just need enough pressure just to pop that hole, just so you can get your push pins in there, and that's it. So take your time, go really slow. It doesn't take a lot of force to drill through fiberglass. So I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum up all this stuff right now, and then it is smooth sailing at this point. We're gonna go ahead and pop the fiberboard in, and then push all those push pins in. This should look damn near factory underneath this hood. Flip it over, it's gonna look like a badass carbon fiber hood. So hard part's done. Let's get the fiberboard on there, and then I need my fearless assistant so we can go ahead and install this back on the truck, because I can't do this on my own, and she's out shopping with the boys for school supplies. All right, so the fiberboard is fully installed. Like I said, it looks factory with those push pins in there and using the fiberboard. Maybe there's a way to go without it, but I just like the way it looks, and I like the fact that I'm still going to be able to retain that continuity strip there. With respect to the continuity strip, there is a tab on it that fits in the factory hood. I just went ahead and bent that up just so this sits flush in the hole. There is a threaded insert inside here that the 8mm factory bolt fits right into. But for now, everything is done. Now I'm just waiting for my wife. The only thing different between this hood and the factory hood is how this mounts to the factory hood struts or hood brackets. So this is the bolt that they use. If you remember, the hood from the factory has studs in it, and the studs pop through these little brackets, which I think is a better way to go. I don't like having to use these bolts, because now what we're going to do is have to poke these things through the hole and kind of aim that hood, and the hood's super bulky, so it's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. I would have much rather have seen studs in there, and we're just going to use these guys and hope for the best and hope install is pretty smooth. But waiting for my wife to get home, and then we'll go ahead and lift it up, drop it in, and align everything. Speaking of aligning, don't forget to install those rubber pegs on the front. Those are what you're going to use to lift and lower the front of the hood to make sure it lines up with the side of the fenders. And one other thing, they did not come with these washers, but I did go through my random jar and I found some massive fender washers. You're going to need washers to install these, because on the brackets, this is the hole that they fit in. And if you try to raw dog it on there without, let's put this down. If you try to raw dog it on there without a washer, the nut's just going to pop right through. It's going to be a pain in the butt. So get a huge fender washer. It's plenty of room there for it, and use that when you're installing the hood. That way you got plenty of pressure on the plate and the hood's mounted and not going to go anywhere on you. All right, the hood is fully on. It was actually easier than I thought to install it. What I ended up doing is just putting a bolt on the lower mounting point on each side without a washer. That way we could use that to pop it into the bracket, hang the hood by that, and then tighten up the top one, and then go back in and add the washer later to that lower nut. But everything looks awesome. Just like the lower grill trim, all of the edges have a really nice healthy gap there. It's nice and even all the way down, as is this side. It did take me a little bit kind of monkeying around. You wouldn't think it, but the hood brackets do have a ton of adjustability, so you just got to make sure you got it all angled the right way. When you are closing it for the first time, be super careful, because the hood might have slid all the way back, and this side might end up hooking on your fender, and you could end up cracking your hood. So you want to make sure it's pulled forward enough so everything's lined up right here. This is a nice good space, and everything's level. Front has a nice even gap all the way through, as does the other side. The one thing I might do when I have another set of hands here is I might move the hood back just a smidge, maybe 1/8 of an inch, just to close this guy up just a tad and make sure this is perfectly level. But I'm very happy with where it's at now. The hood looks amazing. I will post way more pictures of the hood, because I know video's not picking it up fully, but I'll post more pictures of the hood on my Instagram if you guys want to head over there. But overall, super easy installation. The only real challenging part was just drilling holes in the fiberglass, but other than that, it was a very easy install. If you have a second set of hands, well, you will need a second set of hands to actually do this project, because you can't really move the hood off and on without a helper there. But by all accounts, very easy project. Super excited to have this on the truck. The quality is amazing. Fit was perfect. There was no modifications needed. But overall, what do you guys think? I am thinking we do fenders next. Fenders or fender flares. We'll see what the EOS team has in store. But with that said, that is how you install the EOS hood. I appreciate you all watching. Definitely swing by my Instagram. I'll post more pictures of the hood. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below. Please, please, please subscribe. Let's help those algorithms on YouTube get these videos a few more views. But other than that, you guys all have a good one. Bye.